I am here in Mexico on the Maya Riviera and I'm just about to go back down for a swim. I've just been on the beach for a bit. You can see the windswept-ness in the hair happening. Anyway, it is fabulous. It is blue skies, there is warm water, it is clear water with white sand. It's gorgeous. I would recommend it if you ever want to come here. Do it. It's great. Anyway, apart from that, I'm here on a detox, and so this morning I just wanted to share with you something that happened this morning. I ran a light exercise, a light movement exercise type of class, and I ran it the way that I would like to do things, which is always engaging my mind a little bit. And so it was really interesting seeing the reaction of some of the people in the class, or of all the people in the class. Some of the people loved it, some of the people didn't love it so much. Some of the people found it challenging, some of the people found it too easy. So it was really interesting, and it really hit home to me about how important it is to do exercise that you enjoy, or that comes naturally or comes easily to you. And I figured there's probably 3 things that you need to keep in mind when you're figuring out what type of exercise is really natural for you to do. So the first thing would be the type of exercise to do. So are you a long distance runner, or are you a swimmer, or are you a competitive sports player, or do you like to engage your mind? What works best for you? For me, it is to engage my mind. It's to do coordination activities. So things like step aerobics classes or dance classes or little challenges to myself, anything that engages my brain and engages my mind. It makes me feel like I'm not doing any exercise at all. And I really like that. If exercise feels like hard work for me, I just don't want to do it. So if I engage my mind, if I have to really think about what I'm doing, then it makes me really enjoy what I do, because it doesn't feel like hard work, or it doesn't feel like exercise. So the second thing to think of is the environment that you do your exercise in. So do you prefer to be outside, or do you prefer to be inside? Does it need to be cold, or does it need to be warm? Does it need to be around lots of people, or do you like doing your exercise by yourself? For me, I don't mind if there's people around or if there's not people around, as long as it's challenging. But I really need to be in a place that is not too freezing cold. It needs to be a nice warmish type of a temperature. And so if it's too cold for me, my lungs get really, I get an ice cream headache basically, and I don't really like that. So making sure my temperature is right just makes me have a really comfortable exercise experience. And the third thing to think about is the time of day to do your exercise too. Some people wake up with loads of energy and can do an intense workout. Some people need to wake up in the morning really slowly and steadily and then do their exercise towards the end of the day. For me, I wake up nice and sprightly in the morning, and so if I do a relaxing exercise in the morning, so something that puts me too much into a meditative state, then I get a little bit groggy and I don't really have much energy for the rest of the day. However, if I do something that involves my brain and keeps me thinking, then I can go all day with a really good amount of energy. If I do too intense in the morning with exercise, it gets me out of balance again. And so at the end of the day, around about 5 p.m. for me, I notice that my body gets a little bit stiff if I don't do any exercise around that time. If I do exercise then, so if I just do some body weight exercises, or I go for a little bit of a run, do a stretch afterwards, then I don't feel stiff at all during the night. I don't feel stiff the next day either. So it keeps my body nice and supple to do things around about that 5 o'clock in the afternoon too. So those 3 things to find out what is going to keep you the healthiest in the exercise realm are to find out what type of exercise is best for you, the environment that is the best for you to do that exercise in, and also the time of day that's the best for you to do your exercise too. If you are struggling to find all that out, then just use your pH 360, because that's going to give you, it's going to measure your body, and it's going to give you exactly what your body wants or what your body needs to actually stay healthy with exercise. The best way for you to exercise to be as healthy as possible. So if you found this helpful, I would love you to share it with anyone else who thinks it might be helpful as well. I'd love to hear how you have found out what type of exercise has been good for you, or what you really enjoy doing. And so please share it. Please leave me your comments, because I really want to know what's going on. And thank you so much again for making your health personal, or taking your health personally, or just doing what's right for you. Because if we all do what's right for us, then we can all live happily and healthily ever after. And I am going to go for another swim. I'll see you soon.